Hi, welcome to another video. For many of you who have been following my progress with my entry-level DSLR, you'll know that I started around October last year because of the COVID lockdown and, you know, what shall I do? And I started watching some YouTube channels, Henry Turner, Thomas Heaton, Nigel Danson, all the, you know, usual suspects, and kind of envied the fact that they were north of the Watford Gap, for want of a better phrase, you know, up in Cumbria, across the northwest, and even trekking into Wales and Scotland, that kind of thing, apart from going abroad. So what I've been able to do is get myself up here to Snowdonia, and I'm on Angelsey, and I want to step over the hills in a minute on this peninsula and hopefully capture the lighthouse as the sun goes down. It's just so cloudy, who could predict that? But what I am enamored by, if I show you here, let's take the camera out of the cradle, is the contrasting colours of the peninsula, and then the sky is so dramatic as we look across the vista to Snowdonia. So what I'll do is take a couple of shots. I just want to try and capture that contrast there of the little section of the peninsula, but the darker hues in the background. So I'm feeling a little blessed, the fact that I could get away and experiment with my camera in somewhere other than Kent. I like Kent, it's home, isn't it? However, you can only take too many pictures of the white cliffs of Dover. Right, what have I got? Subject is too dark. That's because I've got the lens cap on. You know, still kind of learning. Let me just check what I've got here. I think a little pano might be the order of the day here. That's what I've got in my view. I am going over to the lighthouse, which is just the other side of the crest of the peninsula there. If I pan it round, you'll see. Isn't that beautiful, beautiful? I'll wait till these people have gone and then I'll take a shot. If I can include that shot, but also take it a little around to the left, see how much of the cliff, but then maybe as I walk up onto the peninsula there. Low tide is low tide now, so it's supposed to be high tide around 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. I don't plan on being here that long. Right, let's set up a shot here. So, aperture priority. Do I know? You know what? I've got auto ISO on, so I'm just going to go with shutter priority. And I'm finding that 200th of a second gives me some crisp shots. Oh, look at the lovely wash of colours there. How much of that? I'm not going to take a lot of this, you know. I'm just going to do a short pano and take the edge of the peninsula and then just a little bit of the estuary. Such high contrast, I'm loving it. A little around. Yeah, that's kind of all right. I just wanted to capture it because of the colours, you know. I'm not sure I'm going to get a sunset. It's such a shame, but nothing's predictable. You're down in Kent. It says, you know, weather's going to be changing. So just get up here. So let's pack away this bit and let's head over to the other side of the crest of the hill there. So it's very much a voyage of discovery on this. I'm on the island of the blessed. Is that what it said on the sign? Blessed island. I've got my memory like a sieve sometimes. Anyway, I came over the brow of the hill here, following the footpath, and lo and behold, this is the scene this is the scene that I saw. It's just, there's an old ruin, there's a cross, there's actually a second cross to my left, you can just see it there, and I don't want to lose the perspective. Oh, let's get you in focus, press the wrong one. That's just too much clutter to try and include that little cross on the left. So what I'm going to do, I like this shot. I've got the footpath as the leading line, not too enamoured by the fence posts. So it's a question of, do I zoom in like so? Let's situate it properly, first and foremost. Come on. Let's lock in focus. That's nice. So if I zoom out a little, try and incorporate. See, the trouble is, I want the footpath, but I don't want the wooden stakes or fence posts or even the gate. But you know what? I think I can clone them out. So I've just got the upper edge of the hill in the top third. Rather nice, really. What a funny game this is, isn't it? Little zooming in. Ooh, look at that, crystal clear. Right, I'm going to take that shot. I'm in shutter priority. I'm just letting the aperture set what it needs to. I've got auto white, auto ISO and auto white balance. Let's do a test shot. What that is actually giving me ISO 1000, because there's no harm in having a high ISO. Will that, I say that, let's turn the auto ISO off for a moment. I'll go into manual. I need, let's say F8. See, ISO 100 as opposed to 1000, which was this shot. It's a question of, if I push it down to ISO 100, on F8, I need 1/15 of a second, but I should get less noise. And it's such a spectacular picture. It's like the barrenness. Yeah, interesting. Okay, so what I need to do is get up onto the hill where the cross is, so that I can kind of hopefully look down on the lighthouse. I think I'm still an hour away from the sunset as it goes. So that's the reason I've come onto this island, the island of the blessed, Llanddwyn Lighthouse. And I like this composition because I've got, let's bring it down a little. I've got a leading line of the footpath all the way down, and then it goes back up to the lighthouse. It's a rather splendid sight. But of course what I didn't factor in was the fact that it would be cloudy. I can see some redness in the horizon. I think I'm still about half hour from sunset as it goes. Someone answer this question. Can you see in the distance? That's Snowdonia. How come it's clear? Obviously it's windy and there's no cloud where I am. But as I walk down there, as I look down there, it's just clouds covering it. Why do the clouds hover over the mountains? Does that same anywhere else in the world? So I just met up with two other photographers. We've got Craig over here recommending the honeypot location. We've got Ben sitting under the cross. Ben's got his own YouTube channel, so it's certainly worth popping over there. We've got to support ourselves, us amateur photographers. So it's still an hour before sunset, and I might pop over there for that honeypot shot, but this is catching my eye. I love the leading lines. I might zoom out a little more actually, but I do like the meandering footpath going left, right. It's like a natural S-bend going down to the lighthouse. So get my horizon right. I'm going to do 3 shots. Panorama, landscape, but I'm also going to try and hang on for an hour, see if I can get something from the sunlight. But have a look at this. Sorry, did I ruin your walk? Well, I want to try and capture something unique, but everyone's taken a picture of it. So, however, they call them honey pot locations because everyone takes the same shot.
Yes.
Where Craig is down there, you see. Right. But I thought, well, I like this because the path is going right, then left, then right. It's kind of
half picking up to the, presumably the old lighthouse. Is that what it was? Guess it was.
I think so. Yeah. I'm not Welsh, so I can't. Me neither. Llanddwyn. 2 L's, 2 D's in the middle, and I'm not sure if 2 D's mean a TH.
Yeah, they do.
They do.
I know that much.
Okay. Llanddwyn.
Yeah.
My mother was Welsh. She was from Holyhead, and I was born in Bangor, but we left when I was 3. So,
right, so you know,
she's.
It's curious, isn't it?
I might run out of battery power before I do anything. That couple there just spent 20 minutes chatting away with them, and I didn't even take my shot yet. Oh, I was going to show you the sky. Can I show you the sky? That's west, and that's where the sun is supposed to be setting. I'm in manual priority, ISO 100, F11. I focused in on the sort of midpoint. This is the portrait shot. Actually, that other photographer in the shot gives it a bit of perspective, and I will do a little bit of dodge and burn to bring out the highlights of the rocks in the foreground. Yeah, I like that. It's a Mads Peter Iverson moment where he puts Sophie in the picture. Sophie came with me. I put her in the picture. Lock that focus in. Cheeky, eh? Oh yes, that's very pleasant. Okay, I'm going to stop here. That is Llanddwyn Lighthouse. No more video, it's finished for now. Thanks for watching and bearing with. There's going to be several videos coming because of my 3-day adventure up here in Snowdonia, but this one is the lighthouse. And I'm not going to video sunset, but if I do capture it, because the sun is setting in the next 20 minutes, half hour, then I will include a couple of shots for that. Otherwise, thanks for watching. See you in another video.